Hey guys, how you doing? It's Saturday, April the 23rd. So, as some of you might already be aware, one of the concerns that the residents of Shawnigan Lake have about the contaminated soil landfill that's located above their watershed is the presence of a perpetual puddle on the site. Now, it's next to the settling pond and it seems to be there all the time. It never goes away. Now, the operators of the site say that it's just standing water and that it's not of any concern. And some of the residents believe that it's actually groundwater and that it's flowing from an aquifer. Now, I took a stroll up there on the 2nd of April and I wanted to show you what I found. So let's take a look, shall we? So here's the area of concern. On the left you can see the large puddle, and just ahead of us there's another one. There's a couple of small puddles on this site, that being one of them. And if we take a look over to the right, there's another really small puddle right here. And this is right next to the settling pond where there was a rather small trickle coming out of the water treatment facility that day. The interesting thing is there's no water coming out of this pipe, which is on the back of the settling pond, but you can clearly hear water running underneath these rocks next to the settling pond. So I went and checked out the local weather stations to find out what the rainfall and temperatures have been like in Shawnigan over the last 30 days. And as you can see from this chart, there was some rainfall between the 13th and the 16th of April and about 1 millimetre of rain this morning. Now the temperatures between those dates steadily rose to about 28 degrees around the 20th of April and then kind of lowered off over the last couple of days. So taking into consideration there hasn't been any rain in the last week, I just wanted to go up and see if anything had changed at the site, and I wanted to share what I found with you. So the settling pond was pretty much dry and there wasn't any water coming out of that pipe, but the perpetual puddle is still there. It doesn't seem to have shrunk at all. The algae's kind of turned a brown colour. I don't know what that means. And we've still got that puddle that was ahead of us. The one that really interests me though is the small puddle down here. It still seems to be there. I'm not sure how, considering that we've had no rain and that the temperatures have been pretty high. Now, there's a steady stream of water coming out of the ephemeral creek from under all of this riprap. Now, if we take a stroll up to where the pipe is at the back of the settling pond, you can see that there's no water coming out of this pipe. So, where is that water coming from? There's nothing coming out of this pipe, see? But if we take a stroll over here, you can hear water running under this rock. Where's it coming from? So I guess the question that remains is, if there's no water coming from the pipe at the back of the settling pond, but there's a continual stream of water into the ephemeral creek, what's feeding that creek? Where is that water coming from? Just a question. That's all I've got for you guys today. I love you all, and you'll see me again soon.